Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I watched some TV this weekend. That ain't uncommon, believe it or not. I watch a wide variety of what I call educational TV. And I do watch some entertainment like Street Outlaws and the crocodile people down there in Louisiana. But I also watch a lot of the History Channel, Discovery Channel, different stuff like that. Now, grant you, everything they say is not true. They work around the truth to make it entertaining. They do tell partial truths. I watched a couple of shows this weekend that got me to thinking. The first one I was watching was about Hitler. And basically, what he liked to say, and it proved to be true, is that if you tell a big enough lie, and you tell it enough times, people will believe it. He told some big ones, constantly repeating it. He was a master of propaganda. He put out a lot of literature and voicemail, so to speak, airwaves. And he just convinced people how one group of people was bad and another one was good, and let's kill them all. That's the easiest way to say it. This morning, I woke up, and also I watched about the attack on Pearl Harbor. That was in depth. They thought that if they destroyed Hawaii, that America would crawl back in its shell and just basically surrender and let them have their way with the world. That didn't work out too good for them. All that did was make a bunch of people mad. Then this morning I woke up, I can't think the name of that group, but the Jonesville people that moved down to, what was it, Brazil or something? I woke up to that on TV. Watched a little bit of it while I was getting ready. And basically one individual talked a lot of people into not only taking their lives, but the lives of their children. Took syringes and shot that cyanide Kool-Aid down their throat. Now here a while back, I'd made a comment during the political stuff, and I called an individual a Kool-Aid drinker and told him to stop drinking the Kool-Aid. And he responded back that I obviously didn't know what the Kool-Aid meant. Yeah, I did. I did then, and I still do. What I got reflecting on is how much of that fits into today's society. We have parties that are just screaming nonsense, telling big, bold lies about their opponents, and they're telling it enough times that they're actually getting people to believe it. Wow, really? I mean, some of it's totally stupid. We also have religions that are encouraging stupid stuff. We have one church that likes to go around and protest at the funerals of our heroes. There's another religion that if you don't conform to our religion, we kill you. Really. We have different groups out there that's not necessarily political, that if you don't look like us, act like us, then we want to beat you up and call you bad names and all this. I do not understand. But then again, I've never really been a follower, and that's been a lot of my problem in my life, is that I don't follow well. I like to lead. I like to be out front. I'll take the first bullet, so to speak. I don't understand and see how people fall victim to all this stuff. The Lord's Word tells us that if we have a feeble mind, then we are going to act like a reed and just blow in the wind. Whatever way the wind blows, that's what way we're going today. That ain't me. I assume, as we all know about assuming, I assume the majority of my viewers have got their heads screwed on straight. I have been attacked by trolls and whatnot. That bothers me very little. Every once in a while that irritate me, but it bothers me very little. So I shouldn't have to tell everybody. But being I'm going to be sharing this in other places, I want to tell you folks, God gave you a mind. He gave you a brain. He gave you the abilities to know right from wrong. If you are in a political party that swears that only they are right, the other side's got to be wrong, you need to really consider about where you're at. I can tell you from my experience, ain't no political party 100% right nor 100% wrong. I can also tell you that here in the States, and I know this goes out around the world, so you have to decide for your country, but here in America, our two parties are so much alike, you gotta search to find the difference between the two parties. That's why I have quit claiming to be either party, and I only claim to be a pissed off American. That's me. So if your party is hollering that we are right and the other one is wrong because they're not us, you need to reconsider why you are backing them. If you are in a group of people that is judging others by their skin color, their religion, their nationality, or any of that, and condemning them on such things, you need to reconsider that. Yes, we know there's bad in all races, religions, nationalities. There's bad people everywhere. The world's made up of bad people. That does not make any group bad just because of a few or because you don't like them. just because you don't like them for whatever reason doesn't make them a bad person. Now, originally when you not liking them, it don't make you a bad person. You just don't like that person. But when you take it to a race or nationality and encourage and spit out venom about these people, that puts you in the wrong. If you're a member of a church group that has to have armed guards around it to keep their people in check, you might want to figure out what you got into. You should not have to keep your congregation in check by gun. You should not have to keep your congregation in check and then keep them from running away with a gun. So if your leader is having guns to keep you in, you got a problem. If your leader is encouraging you to kill the other people because they're not the same as y'all and not coming into your beliefs, you need to consider why you're there. You have a mind, you have a brain, you have the right, the ability to know right from wrong. I would encourage you to use it. Don't follow the crowds. Just because you might have family or friends that is following that crowd, you don't have to. What did Grandma always ask us? If they all jump off a cliff, are you going to? Well, just because these people are doing what you know is wrong, you don't have to follow suit. Break away. If you know it's wrong, break away. Go and do right. Seriously. If whatever you're breaking away from is doing harm to others, you need to break away and go to the authorities. I know, snitches get stitches, but you might be able to save a life. One of the deals that I was watching was a church, and the young priest or preacher, it was a female, 24 years old, not even old enough to have experience to be a preacher in my opinion, but it was a family thing, and they got this woman to literally beat her stepbrother to death. The other stepbrother was this far from being dead. His kidneys and stuff had already started shutting down. This was not good. I do not understand how anybody can be so simple-minded to let another individual talk them into beating anybody, much less a loved one, to death. I don't get it. And I don't want to hear about emotions and all this stuff. No. That was her stepbrother's. How could she let anybody talk her into beating that boy to death with an extension cord? Oh, excuse me. Yes, those are old cases. Within the last, what, 30 years? 20 to 50 years. But they're still good examples of how people are capable of manipulating others. And in every case, that's all this was they was being manipulated, and manipulated with words. Don't let people do that to you. And you see a lot of the same stuff on the media. Don't let people take over your mind and tell you what to think, what to do like that. I don't know where else to go with this. It blows me away, and people have been doing it since the beginning of man, pretty much. And I don't understand how they get by with it. I want to ask y'all to check out your life. Do you have anybody or anything that is manipulating you? Right down to drugs and alcohol, folks. They can manipulate you. They can make you decide to do some stupid stuff. Do a life check on yourself. And remember, if you'll bring him into your life, he can make a lot of stuff go away. He can make you see stuff straighter. He can make you tough enough to walk away from it. Bring him in your life. And I ain't talking about a made up God out there. And I don't need any comments from a couple of y'all telling me about all the different religions. I know there's a bunch of different religions. And I understand that there will be people from every religion telling you how right it is. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I'm not here to debate every individual religion. That ain't me. You won't get me started in any kind of a argument on religion. It ain't gonna happen. I'll just give you that's nice and move on. I know for me there's one religion, and people have been all of the other religions and some of the political parties and all the other nonsense. They're all ganging up on my one God. So if everybody's ganged up on my God, then he must be the right God. That's how I voted for Trump. Everybody that normally is arguing with each other and can't agree with each other, they all start pointing their guns at Trump. And I'm like, if everybody don't like Trump, then he must be the right one. Same way with my Savior. If everybody else is bad-mouthing him and trying to pull me away from him, he must be the right one. With that, I'm going to let you know the right one loves you, and so do I. I am concerned about some of you, but still love you. Y'all have a blessed evening now. Good night.